Thank you. Please remain upstanding while the delegation comes on the podium, please. Could we be upstanding, please, for the national anthems? Thank you. Her Excellency Dr. Sarah Kungongelwa Amadila, the Right Honorable Anirudh Jagannath, Minister Mentor, Honorable Ministers of the Legislative Assembly of Mauritius, Honorable Ministers of the Republic of Namibia, Honorable Parliamentary Private Secretaries, Senior Chief Executive, Chiefs of Staff, Permanent Secretaries of the Public Sector, Excellencies of the diplomatic missions in Mauritius, representatives of the international and regional organizations in Mauritius, Consuls General and Honorary Consuls of the overseas missions based in Mauritius, chairpersons, CEOs, and managing directors of the private sector, distinguished dignitaries and guests, chief editors and editors of the print and online media, radio and television of the local and international press, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Good evening, and a very warm welcome to you all. Dear guests, we are honored by your presence and thankful to you for having taken the time to celebrate with our distinguished overseas dignitaries the 27th anniversary of the Republic of Namibia. And I'm honored to call upon the most eminent representatives of the Republic of Namibia and Mauritius, the Honorary Consul, Mrs. Lynda Kok Shun, to join me for her welcome speech.
Excellency, Dr. Amina Gurib Fakim, President of the Republic of Mauritius, Excellency, the Right Honorable Dr. Sarah Kungongelwa Amaldia, Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, Honorable Ministers from the Republic of Namibia, Honorable Ministers from the Republic of Mauritius, Excellencies, Head of Mission and members of the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of the regional and international organizations, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. It gives me great pleasure this evening to welcome you to the Mauritius Gymkhana Club, the first golf club in the Southern Hemisphere, on this auspicious occasion for the celebration of the Republic of Namibia's 27th independence anniversary. We are indeed honored by the presence of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Sarah Kungongelwa Amaldia, in our midst tonight. I hope that our two countries will work in close collaboration in several sectors of mutual interest in the near future. As Honorary Consul, I shall do my best to build a bridge between Namibia and Mauritius. Now, I will say a few words in French for our French-speaking guests. Messieurs les ambassadeurs, Mesdames et Messieurs, en tant que consul honoraire de la République de la Namibie, c'est un grand honneur pour moi de vous accueillir ce soir à l'occasion du 27e anniversaire de l'indépendance de ce pays au Mauritius Gymkhana Club, le premier club de golf de l'hémisphère sud. Nous sommes très honorés de la présence du Premier ministre de la Namibie, le Dr. Sarah Kungongelwa Amaldia, parmi nous pour cette occasion. C'est un grand privilège pour moi d'avoir été choisi pour être le trait d'union entre nos deux pays, et c'est avec toute humilité que j'assume pleinement cette responsabilité. Je prends l'engagement de servir au mieux nos intérêts communs et je ferai tout mon possible pour bâtir une passerelle afin de raffermir nos liens. Je pense qu'un premier pas a déjà été fait dans cette direction. Je vous remercie de votre attention et je vous souhaite une excellente soirée. Thank you for your presence and I wish you a very pleasant evening.
Dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor to request Her Excellency Dr. Sarah Kungongelwa Amadila for her keynote speech. Excellency.
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremonies. Your Excellency, Dr. Amina Gurib Fakim, President of the Republic of Mauritius, Your Right Honorable former Prime Minister of Mauritius, Honorable Ministers from the Government of Mauritius and the Government of the Republic of Namibia, Honorable Members of Parliament from the Parliament of Mauritius, senior government officials from the government of Mauritius and Namibia, members of private sector organizations and media institutions, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and Your Excellencies, consulars of foreign government to Mauritius, including our distinguished Ms. Lynda Kok Shun, Honorary Consul to the Republic of Mauritius, fellow Namibians, friends of Namibia, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Let me begin by extending a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Her Excellency Amina Gurib Fakim, President of the Republic of Mauritius. We are truly honored that you, Your Excellency, took time of your very busy schedule to celebrate this historic day with us today. I'm also extremely grateful to Mrs. Lynda Kok Shun, Honorary Consul of the Republic of Namibia to Mauritius, who took the initiative to host this reception to commemorate Namibia's 27th independence anniversary. This sincere gesture is very much appreciated. My delegation and I feel at home on this special day. Today marks exactly 27 years since our country was officially declared free, sovereign, and independent. The first and historic democratic presidential and legislative elections that were held in November 1989 decisively marked the end of over 100 years of colonial rule. 27 years later, Namibia has grown into a vibrant democracy based on a solid constitutional order and a deep culture of the rule of law, fortified by a collective consensus that we are all equal before the law. Since independence, Namibia has maintained social, economic, and political stability, making it possible for our people to contribute to the development of our country and to a steadily growing economy. As a proud member of the international community, we make our voices heard in the area of regional development, continental integration, and active contribution to the promotion of world peace and security. Our government has articulated and pursued a focused national development agenda aimed at conquering the social and economic development challenges facing our country. We have crafted our Vision 2030, which articulates our collective national aspirations to turn Namibia into a prosperous nation with an industrialized economy by the year 2030. Under the stewardship of His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob, our President, we have adopted the Harambee Prosperity Plan, which is Namibia's government's action plan towards prosperity for all, covering the 3-year period of 2016-2017 to 2019-2020, which coincides with the remaining term of this government's term of office. The Harambee Prosperity Plan is meant as a call for unity and to encourage Namibians to work towards a common purpose. Director of Proceedings, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we have made good progress in many areas of social and economic development during the past 27 years, but our nation is still facing some challenges that requires our constant and focused attention. The most testing challenge is the high rate of unemployment and poverty. It is therefore our government's strategic intent to develop and harness our human resource capacity to contribute towards employment creation and SMEs-driven economic growth propelled by the youth. Our government has introduced a number of initiatives to address the social and economic inequalities that came about as a result of the legacies of racial discrimination under the apartheid regime. The Gini coefficient now stands at 0.5 compared to 0.7 at independence, which proves that our redistributive policies are having some impact, although income inequalities still remain high. We therefore continue to forge ahead with initiatives to bring the previously disadvantaged communities into the economic mainstream and uplift their standards of living. Although we have gradually diversified our economy away from primary industries, we recognize that more will have to be done to diversify our production, export, and tax base so as to lessen the impact of external shocks. There are lucrative opportunities that can be harnessed by the private sectors in the secondary and tertiary industries besides the traditional destination sectors for foreign direct investment in the primary industries. And we would like to invite private sector organizations from Mauritius to come and explore these business opportunities. Namibia notes the tremendous progress made by the government of Mauritius to develop and diversify its economy. We are keen to learn from your successes to consolidate our achievements and take our country to a higher economic growth trajectory. We are also committed to the SADC values of promoting shared economic growth and development through increased intra-SADC trade and investment and a unified approach on global economic and trade issues. I'm inspired by the energy and proactivity of Mrs. Lynda Kok Shun, our honorary consul, that our two countries can realize increased trade and investment through bilateral contacts and private sector exchanges. I wish to express once again our appreciation for these arrangements made to give the Namibian delegation the opportunity to commemorate our 27th anniversary together with our Mauritius partners. We look forward to stronger relations and cooperation between our two countries and peoples. May I now request that you join me in a toast to the continued good health of Her Excellency, the President of the Republic of Mauritius, to the prosperity of the people of Mauritius, and the lasting bonds of friendship between our two countries.
Thank you.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to join me in a toast to the health and the well-being of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia and to the prosperity of the people of Namibia.